What's going on, my dudes? Welcome to the channel. I'm Quiddy Bags, and today, my dudes, I'm going to be showing you how to make a very simple but efficient iron farm for Minecraft Java. Now, I'm making this on 1.16.4, and it should work for all of 1.16. Now, let's get started and show you guys how to build this thing, but first, I gotta show off how much iron this thing actually gets in 1 hour. And there we go, a golem just spawned. All right, so after 1 hour, we roughly have around 360 pieces of iron, which is pretty efficient and pretty good, as you guys can see here. And of course, you guys get some poppies. Once in a while, you'll get some zombies that fall in the farm, and you might get some other loot, but not too shabby. And honestly, this farm's really easy. So let's get into it and show you guys how to build this thing. But first, we got to show you guys the supplies you need. And also, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you're new to the channel, smash that sub button and don't forget to hit that little bell. All right, let's get started, dudes. All right, so you're going to need the following supplies. You're going to need 2 chests, 2 hoppers, 1 name tag. You can name that zombie anything you want. You need 10 rails, 2 powered rails, minecart with a hopper, 3 beds, 1 boat, 2 redstone torches, 2 water buckets, 1 lava bucket, 9 fence gates. You need 4 signs, 9 magma blocks, 44 slabs, 4 ladders, and then here comes the optional things, which I totally recommend. Now, you're going to 100% need some torches to put down in the room, and also you're going to need to put them around your farm so the iron golem doesn't target other mobs at night. Also, you're going to want to bring a minecart with some rails to get those villagers up there. You're going to need a fishing rod to hook onto this minecart with a hopper to get it going. You're going to need some scaffolding. That's up to you, though. You could also use just blocks and break them after. You're going to need some stone for the collection room, just to decorate it if you want it to look a little better than just dirt. And also, you're going to need some temp blocks, which I just recommend you bring some dirt. And of course, 3 villagers and 1 zombie. All right, let's go build this thing. The first thing you're going to do is find a nice flat area. I recommend a plains area or an island actually works, as long as you give enough room for the iron golem to spawn. What you're going to want to do also is put torches all over the place so no other mobs spawn, but we can start here. So what we're going to do is dig out a 9 by 9 square. So let's go ahead and do that right now. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and do that to the other sides and join them up. After you have your perimeter made, just get rid of all the blocks in the center now. All right, next thing you're going to do is find the center block, which is right here. It should have 4 blocks on each side of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And go ahead and break that and build a 3 by 3 hole in the center of the 9 by 9, just like this. Now, the next thing we're going to do is dig 2 down, just like this, just for the hole here. And we're actually going to make the collection room first. And then what you're going to want to do is build a 7 by 7 room down here. What we're going to do is dig 2 blocks in this direction, 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 and then clean the room out and meet all these blocks and make a 7 by 7 room. All right, now once you get your 7 by 7 room dug out like this, make sure it's too high. We're going to dig a hallway. Make it pretty far. I don't know how many blocks roughly, but just make it pretty far away from the farm. That way no mobs are getting caught in it or the iron golem gets caught in it. And then what we're going to do is just pop up right here. That's plenty far away. And we're going to grab our 4 ladders and just put some ladders here. If you want to throw a trapdoor over top, that's not a bad idea as well, so no mobs fall in. And then grab some torches and light up these hallways so no mobs actually spawn down here. Light up the 7 by 7 room just like that. Next thing we're going to do is put the magma blocks inside of the 3 by 3 hole just like this. Super easy. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to make a 4 by 3 block here. So we're going to go 4 across just like this. And then 1, 2, 3 like this, and then just fill it all the way in. So it should look exactly like this. It's a little off center with 1 block extra on this side versus that side. Now you're going to grab your 2 chests and you're going to put them in the center of the 4 wide. And then we're going to delete these 2 blocks here. And we're going to crouch and grab our 2 hoppers and place our 2 hoppers leading into these chests just like that. Make sure the tube right there is leading into those chests. And it is on that side as well. Next thing we're going to do is place down a power rail on the left side. Now, we're going to place one here, but the first thing we got to do is actually start this rail system off. That way it doesn't connect awkwardly over there. So what we're going to do is just go like this. We're going to crouch, place them over top, come all the way from here to here, go in like this, and we're going to make like a V shape in a way, and then place the other powered rail right there. So as you guys can see, it's kind of like a V or a U, whatever you want to call it. And then underneath, we're going to go ahead and put our redstone torches, so then the powered rails are actually lit up, and then just cover those areas. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come into the center now on the top of the farm and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to build one block out like that and place another block, and you're going to jump up here and you're going to place a slab. So the slab should be on the 5th level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it's a top slab instead of a bottom slab. Now this slab is where the zombie's boat is going to sit. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go one out, one on each side here. And we're going to make the villagers' beds over here. So we're going to make a C shape just like this. So 1, 2, 3 across, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. This can be facing any direction. Just remember, this is where the villagers' beds are going to be. So it's which way you want on this farm to point. It's totally up to you. Now we're going to go ahead and put a bed here, and then we're going to hop up here. Put a temp block here. We're going to place another bed here. You could break all these blocks now if you choose. Now we need to create a border for the villagers so they don't get out. So what we're going to do is go on this side of this block over here, and we're going to go like this. We're going to place a temp block, go like this, go like that. Get rid of those temp blocks now and build a temp block there. Put it there, delete that. We're going to do the same thing from this side over here on this side. So just put a temp block down, go like this. Build 2 out, put another temp block, and there we go. All right, so we need to create a barrier for this bed here. So what we're going to do is place a block here and a block right here, and we're going to place this right here, a slab, delete those 2, and go all the way around, just like this. You can use a temp block in the corner like that, and go around, put a temp block, and we're just going all the way around the farm. This way the villagers can't actually escape. And here we go. And then break those temp blocks in the corner. And there we have it. So now the villagers cannot actually escape those beds. They will be stuck in there. And I can show you guys, you can't jump out or anything, right? All right, so the next thing we got to do is get those villagers inside there now. Now, how are we going to do this? I'm going to show you, and we're going to build just a staircase up like this. And then we're going to grab some rails, and basically we're just going to push the villagers up there and drop them in. So we're going to put rails all the way up, just like this. Then we're going to put a minecart down, put the villager in front, and he's going to hop in. Might be a little tricky on survival mode, but it's not too bad as long as you got a villager farm or something near you. We're going to push this guy in just like that. Now, if you guys want, you can press F3 plus B, and you can actually see the hitboxes for the minecart, and it makes it a little bit easier. All right, so you're going to want to do this 3 times, obviously, because we need 3 villagers up in here, so it's pretty simple. Make sure to get all those guys in there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to build the roof, because we need to get the zombie in here at night, and we don't want him to burn. So what we're going to do here is 1, 2, 3, 4 with temp blocks, and put a stone slab, and then you're just going to build the roof, and we're going to go 3 on each side. So 1, 2, 3. I already put a block here, so 1, 2, like that. Delete that block. Then we're going to go from the middle, 1, 2, 3. And from this side, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to put like a little L shape on each side, so like this. And this is going to cover the zombie when he's sitting in his boat, so he doesn't die during the day from sunlight. All right, now that you got that done, you can delete all these temp blocks that you used to climb up there. All right, so we're going to make a little pathway for the zombie to go up so then he can follow you in the nighttime and then jump in the boat. But before we do that, we got to set up the iron golem killer. All right, so we're going to need our lava buckets, our fences, our fence gates, and our signs. So let's get all that stuff. All right, so we're going to put our gates down like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go ahead and open all of them just like this. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put down the signs. So you see how there's like a little highlighted area here, a little border. We're going to jump up while holding shift and put the signs down. Careful not to hurt yourself too much. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Make sure you line it up with this border, but try to be straight with it. Boom, put that down like that, and then do it over here again. Jump while crouching. Oh, see, I missed. Try it again. There we go. Just make sure you're crouching. You're gonna need to crouch anyways because you're standing on a magma block. and then do it again, and there we go. So our signs are all down like this. The next thing you have to do is just go in here, crouch, and place your lava bucket, and the lava should just float there. Okay, now we need to go ahead and grab our 2 water buckets, and we need to make an infant water pool over here, unless you're near an ocean, which is good. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that, all on each corner here. Very simple. And then now here comes the a little bit tricky part, but not too difficult. We're gonna build a temp block here and right here-ish. Yeah, let's do it like that, kind of like a little zigzag here. Then you're gonna go ahead and grab your boat. You're gonna place the boat here. We're gonna get the zombie to follow us up here, but the thing is, you gotta be quick, because once we get this zombie spawned in, or you got him coming, the iron golem might spawn in, and that's gonna be dangerous. So let's try this out. All right, so before we actually do this, we should probably go around this area and get all these torches down. That way no mobs are spawning around here and gonna wreck our farm and interrupt. But if you guys are trying to get a mob in here, just try to get a zombie to follow you. Get them to follow you all the way from, you know, afar, and then get them to follow you up here. So let's set it to nighttime now, and let's try this out. All right, so it's nighttime. I'm gonna put a zombie spawn egg. Follow me. Make sure you got a shovel in your hand to break these temp blocks. Put the boat down just like this, and then he should come up here and hop in. Yeah, okay, we're good. And then now we can break all this down here. That way the iron golem can't follow him up. Then we're gonna drop that, drop down into here, and then there we go. The last thing we need to do now is we need to get our name tag on him. All right, now use some temporary blocks or something like that, or some scaffolding, and go ahead and pop your name tag on this boy. This boy's name is the Stink. Now we're gonna go ahead and go down here, and this is the final step of the farm. You need to get a minecart with a hopper in it, and you also need to grab your fishing rod, and we're gonna put the minecart with a hopper on there, and then we're gonna crouch, whip our fishing rod like that, cast it, make sure you crouch or else you'll grab onto that. Just kind of slightly do it beside it, and then pull the fishing rod, and you're good to go. Now this should start picking up the drops, and yes it is. We got some iron in there. So now let's go to the top. I 100% know this farm should be working, because as you guys can see here, the villagers aren't sleeping at night. They're getting in and out of bed, which it means they are scared, which causes the iron golem to keep spawning at night. Sometimes the iron golem might lose a little focus and not see the zombie at first, but eventually he will notice it, and it doesn't take that long. Usually it only takes him about 10 seconds to respawn to actually seeing the zombie. Now, another thing, if you guys can't seem to get iron golems to spawn, I recommend you make sure the villagers sleep before you put the zombie here. They don't need to sleep a full night. They just need to jump in the bed and then jump out. Now, another thing, make sure the area around here is pretty flat. Issues like this, if you have some uneven terrain, it could cause the iron golem to fall down there when he spawns and get jammed up there, and that will cause an issue with your farm. Another thing is torches. You can't put enough torches down with this farm, because honestly it's good, because you don't want other mobs getting the attention of the iron golem and him wandering off. So that is another thing as well. As you guys can see, this farm is working absolutely amazing. It works great. Another thing, they usually spawn around every 40 seconds to 1 minute. So it's pretty efficient, and like I said, you get around 300 to 400 iron as we checked out before the video started. But yeah, that is the official iron farm, my dudes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now, if this iron farm works for you, let me know in the comments how well it's working. Smash the like button. Let's try and see if we can get 1,000 likes on this video. And also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button, because I'd appreciate it an absolute ton, my dudes. It means a lot. And don't forget to ring that bell. Let me know if you guys have any issues or questions in the comment section. This should work fine for Minecraft Java 1.16. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you dudes in the next tutorial.